What's going on, everybody? Versus Z here, and this is a video review for Henkei Rodimus, or Hot Rod, and I got him at this WonderCon that I just went to. Him and two other Revoltechs that I also plan on reviewing this week, or this weekend, whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is Henkei Hot Rod. I got him because of nostalgic reasons. I don't know what else to say. His vehicle mode's pretty nice. I mean, he rolls pretty well if you transform him right. If everything is seamless, he'll roll pretty well, all four wheels. Quick size comparison to Blazing Lockdown. If you get rid of this, his blue flame and his saw, they're the same length car-wise. He's still a little bit bulkier, but he is, of course, supposed to be just an updated version of his G1 self, or his classic self. If you look underneath, you don't really see too much robot kibble. That there is probably just his, that's just his waist, and then of course you see the blaster. But it looks like just some random thruster jetpack thing. The Henkeis, for those of you who are new to this stuff, watching it on my channel, I'm actually surprised if you don't know what Henkei is. Henkeis usually have chrome compared to their Universe Classics here in America. Oh, another thing, if you look through the clear blue windshields, you can see a steering wheel and two seats that are leaning pretty far back. I guess this guy scrapes. Anyway, get to his transformation. You just want to remove his blaster. Then you want to flip this up, or part the legs if it's too hard. Flip this up, and it's going to ask you to do this anyway later on, so flip these chrome these pieces back that way, and then place it all the way down. Next, you want to take his feet out and his heel spurs. Come on, heel spurs. There you go. And then you're gonna pull out his wheels. Be careful because they might pop out. I'm not sure. Take this part, flip it downwards like that. You can take his feet and adjust them downward. I'm going to do a little different adjusting there later on. And that's him standing for now. I'm just going to take the arms and part them. Bring the chest down. That reveals his head. Rotate his arms. Get them associated. His fists, which are tucked in his forearms. Bring those out. He also has this little, I think it's a comlink device, or you can treat it as the saw that he used in the movie. Then you want to rotate this part up, and for the most part, that is Hot Rod. And he does have a weird stance. What I like to do is I just take these red parts, treat them as side skirts. That also will bring out his legs a little bit. It looks a little weird because his legs aren't exactly where his hips are, but you can get a lot more out of that. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like, I just caught like freaking allergy overnight and I hate it. Anyway, that's him. Oh, and his blaster can fit here. Shoots pretty well. It's not the strongest, but it's also not that weak either. So just oh, come on. There you go. There you go. Okay, so his articulation is very limited. He was one of the first Henkei figures out ever. I think he's number 4. I think. 4 or 5, one of those. Or 6. He's one of the early ones. So his articulation isn't all that great. Very limited. There's a ball joint here on his arm, but he can barely move it around anywhere. A single point of articulation on the elbows. His head will rotate 360. No waist articulation, at least I don't think there is. These panels here that can move in and out can treat him as side skirts, like I said. His legs will swivel in and out as well. His legs will go back a little bit, barely enough, and go forward. They like to move together, but that doesn't mean you can't move them separately. Just gonna have to hold one leg down. His knee is a single bend right there, not too much either. And his foot, come on Hillsborough, his foot will go down. Can't go anywhere farther, can't go anywhere less than that. So yeah, articulation is very, very limited. So I have to be honest with this figure. I'm accepting him because, like I said, for nostalgic reasons, I'm accepting him. He was one of my favorite Autobots out of very few. I like his colors. They really fit as Hot Rod. But there's a lot of kibble here and there. And like I said, this is just pretty much just an updated version of Hot Rod. It's not anything special, so I can't say that I can recommend you pick this figure up because it's for articulation or whatnot, but I can say if you like Hot Rod, if you want an updated version of the G1 Hot Rod, then you can go get this guy. I mean, he's not bad, it's just that his articulation, his overall design's a little off. But I mean, yeah, like I said, you can pick him up for just nostalgic reasons. He's fun to transform though. I like to keep him a lot in his vehicle mode. But to the extent of his poses, I mean, this is the best I could do here. Nothing too dramatic to his poses. You can't even get his arms all the way up. So I don't know. He's not a bad figure, but I wouldn't recommend you waste $25. Well, not waste, but spend $25 on this. If you guys could find him cheaper for like maybe 20, yeah, or even lower than that. But 25 is a little overdoing it for this. I mean, now that I think about it, I could have just went with the Revoltech Hot Rod. He came with 2 guns. It was a lot funner to play with, probably. But I'm happy with this, like I said. I'll probably get the Revoltech Hot Rod at the FanimeCon, along with a couple other things at FanimeCon. So Revoltech's guys were so cheap at WonderCon. But anyway, that's just enough. That's just enough of me talking. His alt mode, I'm gonna give it a 9. His transformation is fine, so I'm gonna give that an 8. But my overall appeal for him, I'm gonna have to give him a 7 because robot mode's really lacking in articulation. His overall stance is kind of weird. His head is farther forward than everything else. So is his legs, and there's way too much kibble in the back. But like I said, he is just an updated version of his G1 self, so that's all he is. But if you like him, take him for what he is. Versus E. Thanks for watching.